from Ferris High School. Thesperados debuted in 1987. After many years of hiatus, Gonzaga University Theater Sports, or GUTS pioneer Mary Cooper, became the theater arts director at Ferris High School. In 2000, we restarted the troupe, and we've been going strong ever since. Whether it's your first show or you're a veteran fan, we're glad to have you. Before we get started, we need your help. In the chat, please give us suggestions for a place, and we will integrate the suggestion into the show for our first interview coming up.
But first, please remember to like, subscribe, and please donate. Anything helps.
Thank you to all those who have made this possible. Scott Wilburn, the Cooper family, and Belinda Guerin.
Our first interview coming up is our COVID expert, Dr. Doofenlin. Dr. Doofenlin currently resides in the trees. Very interesting place. Now, Dr. Doofenlin has been doing COVID research for the last 2 months. And I think hello, Dr. Doofenlin. Now, Dr. Doofenlin, my first question for you is, how often should we be washing our hands? Dr. Doofenlin, my first question for you is, how often should we be washing our hands? Never? Like, really interesting. I'm surprised that it's scared by scope. Very good to know. Now, Dr. Doofenlin, do masks actually help?
Do masks help? They don't help if they're covering your mouth, but they do help if you're covering your head because you need to protect your brain from COVID.
Oh, from all the alien invasions?
Alien invasions? Kind of. COVID.
COVID. Oh, yes, true. Now, Dr. Doofenlin, I've got a few more questions for you. Should we really be staying 6 feet apart, or should we be going closer?
6 feet apart? No. You should be getting together in crowded rooms because COVID is scared of people. So the more people that are together, the less likely you are to get it.
Now, Dr. Doofenlin, I've heard this theory floating around that COVID spreads through the air or fluid. Which is actually true?
It does not spread through the air, but it does spread through fluid, so we should stop drinking water or any drinks altogether.
So we should dehydrate ourselves then?
Yes.
So no water, no food, or anything?
You can have a little bit of food, but not much just to be safe.
Ah, it's like a starvation. I love it. It's great. Now, this is the question that's really been pressing my mind, and a lot of our viewers have been asking this. Is Corona beer actually safe to drink?
No. It's
No.
a liquid.
Now, why is that? Now, why is that?
Why? Because it's a liquid and COVID is in liquids.
Oh, of course, COVID is in liquid. That makes perfect sense. Now, Dr. Doofenlin, should I be wary around my dog? I hear dogs can get COVID. Should I make sure my dog doesn't get near other dogs?
Yes, you need to get rid of your dog as soon as possible.
As soon as, like, take it out with, take it to a farm far up north sort of thing? Like that?
Yes, kill it.
Good to know. I'm buying a shotgun tonight. Right then. Thank you so much, Dr. Doofenlin, for that piece of advice. Now, I invite you guys as our Thesperados audience to please put in the comments section lines of dialogue for an upcoming scene that I and we will be using in our upcoming scene. Now, a word from our sponsors.
A quick word from our sponsors.
Oh no. Okay. There's got to be something beneath the sink. There just has to be something beneath the sink. Okay, please. Oh crap. Mom! Oh. Ow. So glad no one saw that. Mom! Help! Mom! Help?
What?
Do we have any more toilet paper?
Oh, I forgot about our vast stock. Let me get some for you. Of course we don't have any. There's a national TP shortage. Have you been living under a rock or something?
Well, I kind of need it. I'm in the middle of something.
I'll go see if we have something.
Gross. I'm not touching that thing with a 10-foot pole. Ew. I'm gonna get some sort of fungal disease or I'll catch a case of the Christmas spirit. I'm not supposed to have that. I'm supposed to be manically depressed. Ugh. I'm good. I'm good.
Suit yourself.
20 minutes later. I'm gonna seriously regret this. Okay. Ew. Ugh, smells like Christmas spirit. Alright, let's get this over with.
Hi. Do you long to be funny? Do you crave laughter? If so, I have the product for you. This 2020 limited edition joke book filled with thousands of jokes for you and your family to enjoy. For the small price of $1,489.99, this book can be all yours. If you long to be a Thesperado someday, this is the book for you. I'll give you a few examples. Generating electricity from wind. That was a good one. I'll give you another. Basic process in a fuel cell. That was a knee slapper. If you wish to own this 2020 limited edition joke book, call the bottom of the screen to get 20% off your order today.
With Ken Love Oakley. Hi, Ken Love. Nice to have you. So nice to have you.
Hello. Anna, it is very nice to be here. Thank you. You look stunning. Yes, so it's been rough. It was going so wonderfully these last few years, and then bam, what do you know? We got a virus. We don't have action. We're resorted to watching video games. It was rough.
Yeah. Sports have been shut down for almost a year now, and how has that been affecting the athletes?
I think they're very anxious. They're not quite sure what's coming their way, but we have definitely made some plans that hopefully will make everyone kind of sort of happy for now. Yeah, we've started on basketball. That's where we've brought our project so far. So, let me show you the Corona Olympics COVID-safe basketball.
Guys, 6 feet apart.
Sorry, ref. But anyways, my name's Dave. Now, who's top dog on your team?
You're looking at him, Dave. The name's Jake.
Jake, like Jake from State Farm? Ha! Gets me every time.
That's a real Dave move, Dave.
Well, hope you got those khakis in that gym bag of yours, because you're gonna need them where you're going. I'm taking you down to Chinatown. Hope you like the chopsticks there.
Good one. Good one. Well, I'm glad you're wearing your red jersey, Dave, because I'm about to make you bleed.
Scared. What color is it gonna be? Ferris red or State Farm red, Jake?
All right. You want to play? Then let's play.
All right, guys. Since we can't have a normal game, we're going to have a Corona-friendly game. Now, you guys are the best from your respective teams, so I expect a good show.
Ref? Why don't you have stripes on your jersey? Why is it all black?
If you two would stop bickering for a moment and let me explain. You see, Dave, I lost hope. I didn't think we would ever come back to this, and I lost my uniform in my closet at home.
Oh my gosh. That was probably the single most inspiring thing since I saw a cat poster in my dentist's office.
Sorry? Really? That's ridiculous, Dave. You forgot your uniform in your closet? Who cares? Some of us wake up in the morning, don't even have a clue what day it is. It's Corona. We get that. No one cares. Just play the game. Come on. Play.
Now that was inspiring.
Shut up, Dave.
Shut up, Jake.
Jake, can we get back to the game, please?
Yes, ref. Sorry, ref. Hey, shoot! Oh my God, he sneezed on the ball, bro.
I didn't mean to, man. It's dusty out here.
Dusty, ew! Get that out of here. Dusty where? This isn't soccer. What is that? This ain't sneeze fest. He sneezed all over the dang ball. Now what we gonna play with? What we gonna play with? We don't have another ball, Dave.
Air ball.
That's what you're good at, Dave. But we ain't got no air balls either. And you got no balls to help contribute.
Play.
We got balls. God, no. Ref, that's on the sand.
Oh, gross.
I
It
clean
stinks.
monthly.
Bro, this ain't a ball, Dave.
It doesn't even bounce.
I'm sure it does. It bounced.
Ref, this is ridiculous.
Go.
I'm out. Ref, this is ridiculous. I can't play. No.
I give up.
It's Dave's ball.
I'm going home. I'm
done.
going home, man. I'm sorry. Hey, you have a great day, man.
Shut up, Dave.
Shut up, Jake.
Hi, y'all. I'm Mrs. Torres.
Virtual since March, but we have a few of our teachers online to talk to us. We are joined by Ferris teachers Emily Torres, Sean Mallon, Lori Smith, Ben Brugemeyer, and Shiho Ogata. Would you please tell us what you teach, Ms. Torres?
At Ferris High School, I teach English.
Mrs. Ogata?
Texans.
Mrs. Ogata, what do you teach?
This is Ogata Sensei, and I teach Japanese.
Interesting. What about you, Miss Smith?
Hey, Ferris, Thesperados. This is Mrs. Smith, the big dummy here that agreed to do these videos for you guys. You guys that know me know that I have no problem or trouble embarrassing myself all by myself. I don't really need to be on a video that you're gonna post to who knows where, but because I love you guys and I love my Ferris kids, here I am. So go ahead and enjoy and laugh at my expense. I can take it. I will put my big girl pants on and I've got this.
We have a great principal and wonderful assistant principals and principal assistants. How are your students?
Doing okay. Surviving day by day. Good day, bad day. I'm doing okay.
How about you, Mr.
I
Mallon?
don't think I need to blame them. I mean, I've gotten bit by them so many times, but I never got sick.
How about you, Mr. Mallon?
I don't know, just trying to hang in there. It's obviously not ideal, but just making the best of it, and yeah, just trying to do the best I can.
That's a good attitude. What about you, Mr. B?
The answer is fine. They're tough, but so am I.
Mrs. Smith, what about you?
They are definitely permanently going into timeout because they have created total chaos in all of our lives.
We have a great principal and wonderful assistant principals and principal assistants. So which administrator do you like better, Mr. Lewis or Mr. Covell? Ms. Torres?
Let's see. What do I prefer? Neither. I just don't like either one. Really, I get kind of itchy when I get exposed to the one, but I do like the other. But so I'm just gonna go with neither.
That's a good take. Sensei Ogata?
Unfortunately, I don't know. I've never seen them. I've seen them. Oh, actually, I've seen them only once in zoo, but that's it. So I don't really know.
Ms. Torres, what is your greatest accomplishment?
Well, I'll let you be the judge. When I think about fun, it's either taking walks with Miss Cooper to get Starbucks, or going to bed early. So you be the judge of how great it is.
That's pretty great. What about you, Mr. B?
I'm staying social, but distant.
Mr. Mallon, what is your favorite animal?
I have a 3-year-old and a 5-year-old, so not a lot of fun stuff going on in the old social life. Not too exciting.
Mrs. Smith, what do you eat on your lunch break?
Huge blueberry muffin, like Beluga on Willy Wonka.
Hey, here's
What
the
about
deal.
you, Mr. Mallon?
Call me a traditionalist here, but I prefer, with my peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, the peanut butter and the jelly on the inside of the sandwich. So there you go.
Mr. B?
Okay, peanut butter and jelly sandwich. I prefer the jelly on the inside, peanut butter on the outside, and then you put it in the oven and put cheese on it.
Banana peels shouldn't be as slippery as they are. Don't you agree, Mr. Mallon?
No.
Okay. This was a troubled election year. Do you think the Democrats and Republicans have contributed to the terrible election conflicts, Mrs. Torres?
I miss humans.
What about Miss Ogata?
So I actually enjoy them. It could be a distraction, but I think it's fun to have so many guests.
That's an interesting take. What about you, Mr. B?
What I've read as I've went through school and what I've seen on TV, but as we all know that we can't always trust what we read, everything's not reputable. So I guess if I ever meet a real, then I will hope that he slows down or she slows down enough so I can ask them what their IQ and their intelligence level is, but can't really answer that one.
Interesting. Thank you to our teachers for participating in the interviews. We really appreciate it.
Okay, DJ, go C2.
Now. Oh gosh! All right. Well then, flashbacks. All right. Now we have an interview with our personal own winter break specialists. These guys are great on winter break and every sort of thing and element of winter break. First, we've got Anna A. Anna A is currently in Hawaii and she knows a crap ton about winter break. Then we've got Jill. Jill Carney, she's in Spokane outside right now, and she also knows a lot about winter break. Now, you're saying, how do they know so much about winter break? Well, they went through the horrible school system that is our school system. I mean, great school system. Now, they took classes, an extensive class, each one of them, on winter break ethics and hobbies. They know anything and everything about winter break.
Okay, still ready?
Now, I've got several questions for them about winter break because, you know, this year it's a very different winter break. We're stuck inside and we're pretty alone as it is. And I hope they can answer a lot of my questions and a lot of my things on winter break.
Explain, insert comment here.
Now, for this segment, we're going to be using the comments that you guys gave us. And they're going to be responding to my questions with your guys' comments. Hopefully, they're appropriate.
Anna, you're up first. Anna.
Now, Jill, what is your favorite winter break hobby?
So I personally really like sledding, but honestly it kind of hurts after a while. So I actually just like going down like a snow hill, but just like on my stomach.
On your stomach?
Yeah.
So aren't you going to get snow burn or something like that?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That sounds very painful.
It is.
Wow. So do you have to go to the ER afterwards or anything?
Yeah, of course I do, but it's so much more fun than actually
So
being
much fun.
outside.
Yeah, so much fun. Definitely. Now, I've got a question for Anna. Anna, what is your favorite Christmas movie to watch over Christmas break?
I hate Christmas music, actually. I just feel like it's more sad than happy, and I think it's annoying, so I just choose not to listen to it.
Well, it can be very sad at times.
It didn't work. Ken Lowe
Now,
supposed to bring
I've got a
me, but he
question
hasn't.
for Jill.
Okay.
Jill, in your opinion, is winter break homework actually worth it? And I don't think it is.
So personally, I actually just love dogs. I don't do my homework, just look at dogs all day. All day.
All day? So is your search history just loaded with dog photos and stuff?
Just all dog photos. And I really like chicken wings and bologna. So it's just me and my dogs and chicken wings and bologna, and we're just all having a party. Don't even look at the homework.
Do you ever share with your dogs?
No, they can't eat human food. They only eat chocolate.
I question your logic, but all right. Now, got a question for Anna. Anna, what is your least favorite thing about being stuck inside so far?
My least favorite thing about being stuck inside is that I can't eat goldfish, like live goldfish, because I have nowhere to get them. So I'm stuck eating cracker goldfish.
Wow, very good point. Goldfish are delicious, and it really sucks that you can't eat them. Now, another question for Jill. Jill, now, over Christmas break, do you like wearing ugly Christmas sweaters? I personally am afraid of them and really, really afraid of them myself.
Oh, really afraid of them? I don't celebrate Christmas, so I actually don't own any Christmas sweaters. Hence the Alaska sweater. I felt it was Christmassy enough.
Oh.
But I am kind of partial to them because I think they're nice and scratchy and I like that feeling.
Yes, like sandpaper against your back and like an anxiety attack every time you put it on.
Yeah, just like the snowburn, right?
Yeah, very much like that. Now, what's your favorite holiday food? Anna.
I'm sorry, I can't answer that question because I'm busy photosynthesizing.
Tree hugger! Tree hugger. Right. Now, over the Christmas break, how much time do you spend watching Christmas movies?
Well, like I already said, I don't really celebrate Christmas, but significantly too much of my time, to be honest. I'm really partial to The Bucket Master, my favorite Christmas movie, and I just watch it over and over and over and watch this dude become a master of buckets.
What's the plot of that again?
So it's this guy, his name is like Mr. Sugermeyer, and he really likes to play tuba, but like on a bucket. Like he made like a tuba out of buckets.
Tuba out of buckets? How do you keep that thing in tune?
You don't. It's not a very good movie.
Ooh. Right then. Now, I've got a question for Anna. Anna, do you like living in Spokane, Washington?
You like living in Spokane? Yes, because I get to see Ken Love in tights often.
Ken Love in tights is very hot, let's be honest here. Whew. La señorita caliente. Right then. Got a question for Jill. Jill, how do you like living in Hawaii?
I don't, but I also really don't like snow. So I'm kind of at a mixed roads here. But you know how it goes. After the Hurricane Tortilla scare, I just kind of ran.
Hurricane Tortilla, tell me a little more about that.
So in the States, obviously, there was this whole Hurricane Tortilla disaster. And after that, I just decided, you know what, it might be best to move to a little island. So Hawaii it was.
I'm guessing the slimy tourists can really get up your nerves.
Yeah, but I'm also one of them, so.
Oh, yeah, true, very true. Now I've got a question for both of you guys. All right, Anna, Jill, would you guys ever move to Spokane or would you ever move to Hawaii?
I will never be moving to Spokane.
No, because I wouldn't want to be roommates with Jill. She's horrible and disgusting.
Jill is quite terrible, to be perfectly honest.
I truly just don't think Spokane is going to be the place for me. It's a little too cold, a little too many people. Well, Hawaii is not much better with that, but deep in the ocean it is, which is where I pretty much live.
Well, we won't have as many people after Thanos snaps half of us out of existence, but that should help. I mean, what? Now, in your personal opinion, what is your your favorite Christmas song ever?
So my favorite Christmas song is What About NASCAR?
What about, oh, I love the chorus about
Oh yeah, do you want to do a little rendition for us?
Yeah. What about NASCAR? What about NASCAR? It's a great country song, really it is.
It's my favorite Christmas song.
Yeah. Right. Now, Anna, same question for you. What is your favorite Christmas song?
I really like Hi, Welcome to Chili's. It's my favorite.
I don't believe I've ever heard of that. What band is it by?
It's by Olive Oil.
Olive Oil. Oh, Olive Oil. They've got so many hits. Like the Griddle is Hot. That's my favorite. Or Grease, my homeland. Now, thank you so much to the winter break experts. You guys have greatly enlightened me on things to do over winter break. And I hope every student at home will now know some things to do over winter break. Right. Now, I hope you all a great winter break. Be safe, be cautious, and remember, always check to see what you have for Christmas. My best suggestion is to go underneath the tree and to get one of those X-ray machines. I hear they're actually not that expensive. And you put each and every Christmas present through the X-ray machine and just see what you got. Although, make sure it's your Christmas present because you don't want to see what your parents got, probably. Ugh. Now, another suggestion over Christmas break is to slap people with candy canes. I hear it's very entertaining. Also, very minty, too.
Yes, very entertaining. Our next section is weather with Zach Hillhouse. Zach, how you doing?
It's dark. So in Spokane, it's dark out here. If you look up at the sky, I learned that in science class, that when it's dark, it's colder. It's like 32 degrees, And I think that's the temperature that you freeze. So that's nice. I learned that in biology. This next upcoming weather, I also learned in biology, where if you look up in the sky, you can tell the weather for the whole week because the sky says that. That local news.
Look confused.
Where'd you go, Zach? I wonder where that man went. Our next section will be Roving Reporter with Anna Armstrong.
Okay, it's 10 to 7. And I got a bucket of grapes. I'm going to throw that whole bucket out because I can't get out the door to do the hot dogs. So, this is going to be fun now. Right here. Here.
So, wow, Anna, that looks like a very nice place that you are at.
You got a lot of friends behind you. Are you at all concerned? Whoa, wow, lots of new friends. Are you at all concerned about those new friends?
No, a lot of the times the people in my life really don't like me, so I've just chosen these guys as my little substitute. They're like little cute little things.
How do you keep them from attacking you?
I don't. They kind of do as they please.
And how do you keep Groot out of your house? Because I feel like Groot would want to come in with those guys. I mean, you know, it's pretty close friends.
Well, as much as they are close friends, I really I think they're cute enough that it's worth the risk.
Anna, how do you deal with the injuries that these animals cause you?
Well, there's been a few hospital trips, but overall they're really good learners, and they actually respond really well to good cuddles and healthy touch.
Now, Anna, why do you feed them so many hot dogs? I mean, wow, that's a lot of hot dogs.
Well, it's my favorite food, and they really just take after me. What can I say?
I mean, I love hot dogs too.
It's nice that you have someone to help you with all those little friends. Who is that?
Oh, that's my sister.
Very nice.
Your sister's got very manly hands, I've got to say.
Yeah, she's like that.
She's very pretty.
Thank you.
Very pretty, very old too.
Runs in the family.
Now, how do you keep them out of the trash can? I mean...
Well, raccoons are really onto trash cans, but unfortunately, I just kind of have to go to the dumpster immediately and just keep it in there to keep them away.
Very smart. That's very good.
Have you ever contracted rabies from your
Multiple
friends?
times. I am so ill. Please save me.
How do you stop the Guardians of the Galaxy from just taking over your whole house?
They already pretty much have. I'm not too worried about it anymore.
Now, our next segment is an interview with Mr. Paul, our very own Mr. Paul. Now, we've asked Mr. Paul quite a few questions, and I feel like he is ready to answer all of them. So, now we get ready to interview Mr. Paul. Mr. Paul is a very creative man, and I'm very excited to see how he's going to answer all of our questions. We got some really hard ones for him, after all. Now, Any moment here, we should have Mr. Paul come right in.
Yeah. Day at a time. Fake it till you make it. And just as Dory would say, just keep swimming. Just keep swimming, swimming, swimming. That's about where I'm at.
Now, Mr. Paul, do you think mosquitoes are to blame for the whole Zika virus and stuff?
Do I think that mosquitoes are to blame for this whole thing? Oh my gosh, no, absolutely not, because Zika, when it was, discovered in 1947, and then in 1952 is when they first discovered that virus in humans, and then, it's been around a while, but COVID is just a whole nother class of viruses, because, Zika is a flavovirus and COVID is a coronavirus, so it's completely two different things. There's no way.
Very interesting. Now, Mr. Paul, do you prefer your peanut butter and jelly sandwiches with the peanut butter and jelly on the outside of the sandwich or on the inside?
I mean, did the peanut butter doesn't go on the outside? I mean, it's such a great way to hold my sandwich with getting the jelly all over everything. I mean, how else are we supposed to eat this thing?
Now, Mr. Paul, how has your social life been since all this stuff has began? I don't have any social life anymore, like I ever did.
How's my social life? Well, it's kind of like this now. These are my new friends. Each leaf is that's George, Florence, Scott, Rebecca, and we're really, really good friends now. And they open and close every night. And then this is my other friend, Lonesome George from the Galapagos. I brought him home with me. So they help me teach and talk to my kids every day in my classroom.
Those look like some very fun friends, Mr. Paul. Do you know if owls are actually smart?
Are owls smart? Well, actually, I think they're very stealthy hunters. Man, I mean, what other creature hunts at night and then gobbles up their prey and then regurgitates them after they're done digesting all their bits? I mean, come on. Although I think Edgar Allan Poe would probably think the raven is a smarter bird than the owl. So I'm gonna have to say I think I don't know. I think the raven is the smarter one. Owls, they're cool, but the raven.
Mr. Paul, you seem to know a lot about owls. You seem to be a guy who knows quite a bit. Hurt me. All right, now, Mr. Paul, do you have a good piece or anecdote or something that I can take away, a teaching advice thing? This whole stuff has been so hard. I need some wisdom from the great Mr. Paul.
Oh, an anecdote about virtual teaching. Well, yes. So, first, I will talk to all my kids every day, and I'm like, how's everybody doing? Okay. Don't all talk at once. And then, of course, here's another one. Basically, it's kind of like this. This is how I see my students. Just the icon. I don't even know what 90% of my students actually physically look like, other than the picture in the school system. And yeah, I just talk to myself all day long. That's all I do. Yep, that's how school is.
Thank you, Mr. Paul, for participating in that interview. We love to hear your answers. This sadly concludes our Thesperados show. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for coming out tonight. We really appreciate it. This was not easy to put together, and yes, we had a lot of technical issues tonight, but we had a whole lot of fun. So thank you for everything that you guys have brought to us. And please remember to donate. Before we close out, I'd first like to thank everyone who participated in this. Zach Hillhouse, our Thesperados captain, Ben Cooper, Anna O'Doherty, Anna A, Jill Carney, myself, and Ken Love Oakley. And mainly, I'd like to thank Mary Cooper. She put so much effort and work into this and really has brought this to life. Also, Belinda Guerin. And finally, Scott, who is our camera and our expert on all the film editing here. He's really helped us out bringing this together. Anna, do you care to close this off for us?
Thank you for joining us. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Reminder to donate.
Guys, 6 feet apart.
Sorry. Oh, sorry, ref. Anyways, my name's Dave.
Okay, Dave. His name's Jake. Dave.
Like Jake? Jake from State Farm? Ha! Gets me every time.
Yeah. That's a real Dave move, Dave.
Is that my line?
Well, hi there.
6 feet.
Oh, cool. Sorry, ref.
Lot of eating possession.
Hold on.
Not recording.
Well, hey there.
Guys, 6 feet apart.
Oh, sorry about that. Sorry, ref. Anyways, as I was gonna say, my name's Dave. Now, who's top dog on
I'm
your
looking
team?
at him. Dave.
You're top dog?
His name's Jake.
Like Jake from State Farm? Ha! Gets me every time.
That's a real Dave move, Dave.
Well, Jake, really hope you got a pair of khakis in that gym bag of yours, because you're gonna need them where you're going. I'm taking you down to Chinatown, man.
That's racist. Okay. Okay, Jake.
Stop.
Here's Johnny.